What's up, y'all? This is your girl, Ms.B.
I'm here, HEAD.
And we're back with Stacks Magazine's vlog number. This is vlog number 32. Welcome back. So much craziness has been happening this past week.
Yes, it has. It's been a busy week.
A busy week.
We
Not even personally busy.
No, but entertainment wise busy.
Yeah, and entertainment wise, it's been pretty busy. So it's actually Monday, so we didn't get a chance to record yesterday because this guy right here.
You gonna blame it on me?
This guy, yes.
Blame it on the white man.
Nah, we gonna blame it on the white man.
He should have sped up the time of the Grammy.
First of all, he don't know how to inform me of his schedule. Just out of out of respect for the show.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all.
Now I'm good at texting you like, hey, this time, I probably won't be so and so to this time.
Right.
He don't never text nobody to the last minute like, hey, you ready?
Praise Moses.
Whatever.
Head is in the building. Straight off the slave ship.
We recording this right now.
Yeah.
We need a live agreement.
Oh my God. On TV.
Yes. Can you please say?
Ooh, I need a lawyer.
Yes.
Wait till I get back. I gotta get with my lawyer.
Whatever. No. Can you please say yes? I will begin to confirm with you the day before taping, which is Sundays, or at least that morning.
It takes so much time.
No, it does not. It takes 2 seconds to create a text and send it.
No, I'm talking about we talk about this. It takes so much time.
Whatever. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, I would on reference until discussion with my lawyer.
We ain't got time for lawyers now.
Listen,
it's a verbal live agreement.
Okay, fans, I'm gonna do better. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna try to work. I'm trying to do the slave master thing and do the independent thing. Just the independent thing. Once
it's hard.
Once I get off the slave ship, I'm gonna let everybody know that hey, I'm off the slave ship. I just got off the slave ship right now. Do better.
Okay, y'all saw that, right?
Oh my God.
So we gonna see. But so it's been a busy week. Shout out to everybody. Oh, I forgot to do the I got to do the the doggone shout outs.
Okay.
If I forget
who is it?
I'm gonna try to look that up later and try to add it to the video, the names of the people. But there's a couple of people that we had new subscribers this week. So shout out to y'all. I can't say it right now live on the air, but we'll make sure we shout you all out on next week's video.
Thank you.
As far as what's been going on in the news, last night the Grammy Awards 2014 that took place. That's how you feel about it? That's how I feel about it. So that means he ain't got much to say about it.
Nah. Wait, how many episodes we got? They already said we ain't the top selling, black folks ain't the top selling in hip hop. What the guy, Macklemore, did he have a great night?
Yes.
Okay.
Which, that's controversy in itself.
Right. Yeah, we don't like that. We don't like that.
We don't, but yeah. Anyway, so let's start out with the red carpet.
That doesn't mean we don't care for the artist, but we don't like how it's positioned.
Right. Let's start with the red carpet, though.
Right.
So on the red carpet, actually everybody to me pretty much look good. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have a lot of people that wore something crazy or just hair was all screwed up or whatever, but if you check stacksmag.net website, you'll see the good, the bad, and the really recap that I wrote for the Grammy, so you could check that out. But like the best dressed people on the red carpet to me was Alicia Keys, definitely Sierra. She looks pretty in her that gold sequence gown she wore. I think it was Amelia Pucci.
Pucci.
And who else? Faith Evans looked good. The only suggestion I made with that black dress and the type of collar that neckline that she had on the dress, it was so far up here. So with her wearing her hair down, it made her neck look shorter to me. So if she would have wore her hair up, it would have elongated her neck. You know what I mean? So that's the only gripe that I had. But she looked good with the weight loss and everything.
She looked like she was sitting in a casket or something. Now the lady had it, ladies when they in the casket, they neck be all like that.
Oh God!
Did she look like that? You know they neck be when they be
not like that, not that short. No, she was retarded. Oh my God!
All she had to do was close her eye.
Oh Lord!
Okay,
help them, y'all.
Hey,
and pray for them. Yeah. So and who else? Madonna looked very good. Madonna can do no wrong in my eyes. I absolutely love Madonna. I've always been a fan of Madonna. She makes her own rules. She do what she wants. She pushes the status quo. You know what I mean?
Even used the word nigga.
And she even used the word nigga.
You know,
she called a child it or something.
Her nigga, her child.
No, she did the hashtag this nigga, DISNIGGA, under her Instagram.
She used it. I don't like this shit.
Well, you know, she better than nigga anyway.
I don't know.
She done been with enough of them, probably.
Yeah, she don't really let them run the train on her, but still, stay in your lane, stay in your lane. I don't care if you have 50 black children.
Oh,
ain't nobody no nigga. You stay in your lane.
So, anyway.
Fight the power.
So, Madonna, she looked good. She had a Ralph Lauren pantsuit on with a nice little long brim fedora hat. She looks very, very nice. As far as Pink, you know, the pop rock, Pink just have a habit of looking.
What she did now?
Kind of like trailer park ratchet in her gowns. Like the way her body is, it's so kind of like muscular. Yeah. You know what I mean? Kind of like masculine, that in gowns to me she can't pull them off. Maybe it just need to be like I said, she had on a red gown. It was kind of shiny red, but maybe if she had on another color, maybe a different style gown, I would have liked it. But I love Pink's music though, by the way. Another question that I had, how many times she gonna do the little tightrope?
Oh, she did the little swing thing again?
She do it on every award show.
She fell one damn time. You ought to get enough. You don't fell off the damn thing one damn time. Sit your ass down. Sit down somewhere.
Paint.
Sit down somewhere.
Yeah, we need to see something else, Pink. I don't know what other stunt you can do.
Just sing the song. Stand there like Luther used to sing. Get that microphone and do it like Luther used to do it one time. Damn.
Yeah. So the tightrope thing is over and done with. But who else? Tamar Braxton. She had a red dress on. Tamar's dress was kind of cute. I mean, it was kind of basic. It didn't have like embellishments. It was just a red dress. The only thing, the color red that it was, to me, it could have been better. It could have been more like dark orange, you know, in the orange family, because, you know, she was all bronzed up and everything. So I think she would have looked good like in a dark orange dress.
Who had that fat butt out there? Who had that ugh? You know, for the men, you know, the girls, yes, she had the lace and all that. Who had that donk out there?
I mean, I don't know. The only person I saw with like a form-fitting dress was Amber Rose. Yeah. I mean, she looked nice.
Was it plump?
Look now, she was turned. Her, you know.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't see it, but you know, she.
Did she? Was the stomach gone?
Nah.
She got a stomach.
It was just like a spaghetti strap.
No, I'm talking about, you know, they had a baby gut. Did she have a baby gut?
Yeah.
She ain't had no baby gut?
No, I mean, but you know, all the women still wear Spanx under their gowns. So.
Oh, okay. Little old me.
Anyway.
Help me, Lord.
Anyway, so the really of the red carpet was Katy Perry. I love Katy Perry. I think that I said really because, you know, she kind of stepped out there. Her dress had musical notes on it, like at the bottom on the flowing part. It was made out of, looked like chiffon maybe, so you could see through it a little bit. Right. But I thought that was, you know, still kind of classical, you know, using the music notes on the dress. She pulled it off, and only somebody like her could pull something like that off anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get to the awards.
Who won?
Who won?
Now, what about that? I heard that I said on it, Beyonce and the Jay-Z.
Oh yeah, we didn't get the performances yet. We just on the winners.
Okay.
So as far as the winners go, the concern I had, the categories I had was Best R&B Album, which went to Alicia Keys' "Girl on Fire." I could not stand that song.
See, I told you that one watch. You know they know R&B.
I could not stand that song. But out of the list of nominees, I think that TGT was probably the one that should have won that award, because they had for them to come together, you know what I mean, to put out a project. They put out a good project.
Okay.
So, but you know, with these awards, the Grammys have a committee. Mo, look at
big boy, man. Mo got a poem. We see you, Mo. You got you a poem on your boy.
Put that man Instagram picture up. Anyway,
everybody go check out Big Mo 711.
Don't do that.
He probably want an Instagram friend. He gets Big Mo 711.
He'll never hardly be on there.
Yeah.
Till lately, he just started putting stuff up.
Big Mo, Kimo.
Shout out to Birmingham.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think TGT. Well, you know, it's a committee, a special committee of peers that actually create these, you know, list of nominees, and then they pick which. Basically, the requirement, I think, based on the winners, is who sold the most. You know what I'm saying? Who sold the most records at the end of the day. So, you know, of course, Alicia Keys sold more records than TGT and, you know, the others. And Tamar, I think, was Tamar? She was nominated, I think, for a Grammy, too. I forgot about her. Maybe she should have won, too. I mean, her album was cool. But Alicia Keys, man.
Come on, y'all wrong.
They wrong for that. Okay, so the controversy came in today was with Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. They won Best Rap Album. Nominees included Jay-Z, Magna Carta, Holy Grail, Drake, Nothing Was the Same, Kendrick Lamar, Good Kid, Mad City, and that was it, I believe. It may have been one more, but out of that list, it was between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? As far as
Kendrick Lamar,
right? But you know, Kendrick Lamar. Everybody expected Kendrick Lamar to win. Macklemore, Ryan Lewis, they took the award along with like 3 other rap categories, which I'm like, what the?
Who them?
Right.
Yeah.
And Jay-Z, he only took home the rap, collaboration,
right?
Grammy or whatever. But it just goes to show that, you know, we can't win, y'all.
Right. I think my piece on it. Now, one thing I do got to give Macklemore. I read he don't even have a record deal, and everything that's coming to him is 100%. So. I do like that part.
Right.
Shout out to Macklemore for that.
Right. And I like the creativity with his videos too. I like that. So I didn't have a problem with him winning like Best Rap Performance because I felt like he does kind of give you a show. You know, he put the costumes on and all that type of stuff instead of just, you know, how most dudes be rapping and all they doing is standing around and with their jewelry on or whatever. But he actually, you know, put his mind behind like his videos and performances. Right. So I didn't have a problem with him winning that. It was just the Best Rap Album. I'm like, what? So apparently he felt some kind of way.
Yeah.
So he sent Kendrick Lamar a text saying that, you know, he apologized. You know, he was sorry that he got robbed for the award. He felt like Kendrick should have won it. You know what I mean? Of course, you know, he appreciative of winning the award. But at the same time, you know, he did feel bad because he did feel like Kendrick Lamar deserved to win that award.
Right. I'm glad he did acknowledge the guy. That's a good thing. He know that the powers that be is in his favor.
Right.
That's a good thing.
Right.
Good looking out.
Yeah, that was a good looking out.
All right.
What else we gotta talk about? That was it for awards. Performances.
Mm-hmm.
So I like Kendrick Lamar performance. The best to me was Pharrell and Stevie Wonder and that.
Did he sing Happy?
No, they did Get Lucky with Daft. What is that group called? Daft Punk or something like that.
Daft Punk.
Yeah, Daft Punk with Stevie Wonder. You've heard Get Lucky before. You just probably can't think about it right now.
I'm so stuck in Happy right now.
Right.
Happy Lord.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah, that's a good hit. He gonna
Pharrell has always been before his time when it came to songwriting and producing.
He finna get paid off that. And you got Beats by Dre behind him and got the little toys and stuff. Oh yeah, he finna get.
Right.
The Brinks truck is backing up.
The Brinks truck is backing up. But I like how Pharrell's always been humble about,
What is old ass?
What is old ass? I remember when I was in college, I dated this guy. Hey Cam, if you ever see this video, if you come across this, try to find me somewhere. I don't know, but no, he's married with kids. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Anyway, Cam, holla at your girl now.
Okay.
So anyway, he was from Virginia Beach, and we went up there to his hometown one time, and he was like best friends with Pharrell, and they all went to the same high school. The Clips, Pusha T, and his brother, like all of them.
This ain't the guy that played baseball, did he?
Who, Cam?
Yeah.
No, Cam never played baseball. But yeah, all of them were very, very close, and Cam eventually moved to Atlanta with his dad, and that was just, he began a life here in Atlanta. Now I don't know if they still keep in touch now, whatever, but
Right.
So yeah, and I remember we went over to Pharrell's apartment. He had a little condo apartment. He always liked pretty girls. He had a pretty girlfriend then. She was kind of mixed looking or whatever. And we went over to his apartment, and I remember him just looking at my hair when I first walked in. This one my hair was like your head, and it was blonde.
With the ball?
Remember my hair was short. I had a short blonde.
It was like a little fade or something.
It was a fade. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
a little fade, but it was blonde. I remember him looking. And I had my little fatigue stuff on or whatever. Right. He was looking like. Anyway, I had my fatigue stuff on, and he was looking like, hey,
yeah,
dope hairdo. That's different. Right. He ain't never seen, I guess, a girl with their hair like that or whatever.
Right.
But he was cool then. So
right.
At least I could say I met him before
he blew up.
Blew up. Right. Then I think he may have been working with SWV. You know what I mean? So.
Right.
But anyway. So that was my favorite favorite performance. The bad performance or the really performance, I was shocked and appalled and surprised by Beyonce performance.
Was it good or bad?
The outfit was cute. I didn't really like it because she lip synced. At one point, her earplug thing came out. She really wasn't on the beat. You know what I'm saying? So I guess either it came out or she pulled it out so she could actually hear to make sure she stayed on the beat. I don't know if she was nervous, but she just didn't seem herself. Like she didn't seem herself at all.
Instagram had it like, oh my God, B, this is the greatest show ever.
It was not the greatest.
He would kill me.
It's people out there that said they didn't particularly like it, like her performance.
I just saw it so much over and over, and I was like, here we go.
Right.
Somebody drinking the B and Jay-Z water again.
So, when Jay-Z came out, that to me, that kind of just saved the day. You know what I mean? When he came out and did his verse. But it could have been better, B. I'm sorry. They could have just brought something more. Like, I don't know what it was. She just seemed off a little bit. So, maybe next time when she performed that song, it'll be much better, I'm sure.
Yeah, that'd be, yeah.
Real Housewives of Atlanta last night.
Before I got knocked out. I'm live now. 1, 2, 1, 2.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Head is in the building. What's going on? Let's get this thing going,
go
bitch.
ahead.
No, you go on.
No, you go ahead.
Go let you go.
Outside of Phaedra, she planned this big extravagant with Dwight Eubanks, the extravagant blessing of her son.
Yeah.
I mean, it was cute. I ain't gonna take away from it. It was a cute little blessing.
It was put together real nice.
Yeah, it was put together real nice. Apollo, he wasn't interested at all. He didn't want to talk. He didn't care. He was like, I'm trying to go get me something to eat.
He didn't drink.
You ain't even told me, what all was gonna go on or whatever. So,
I ain't dancing.
Right. I ain't dancing. Right. He wouldn't even dance with her. I'm like, dude, you probably should have stayed home.
Yeah, he stayed your ass at home.
Right. He don't even know how to fake it. You know what I'm saying? He don't even know how to fake it for an hour or two.
I guess he I guess he trying to.
He got a lot going on.
Especially back then, yeah.
But we gonna get into that in a minute.
Yeah.
So she had her situation. Then Kenya, she trying to find the right sperm. She want Obama sperm. She want Michael Jordan sperm. She want sperm. She want the best sperm.
Right.
Yeah, we gonna go past this.
Yeah.
She wanted the best sperm, and she went to the doctor's office, and they, just show her the process, how men come in there and they get a sperm donations.
Yeah, I saw that.
And so she's going through that. She wants to have a baby. She keeps mentioning this African boyfriend, which I think that's all made up, but
nobody can see it.
Right, nobody can see it. Yeah. What was going on with Cynthia and Peter? Cynthia basically just went back and told Peter about what happened at the winery, and that, Candy said she mentioned something about she knows something about your past, and the way she said it was kind of, So, she's stirring the pot with Peter now. Mm-hmm. So you already know by the time Nene, who was planning this pajama party, this pajama sleepover for all the couples, it was going to spill over into that. So, here come the pajama jam. Child. Everybody got there on time except Kenya.
Right.
Kenya ended up bringing her little close gay guy friend, her good Judy.
Oh, ain't that good?
Brought him. She showed up eventually.
Right.
Before she got there, though, Nene had the little intercontinental little suite hooked up. She had the candles for the couples. The candles. She had a woman server. Had the little lingerie on. She had one for the women, a guy for the women, or whatever. I thought that was a nice touch. That was something different. She already had games planned out. Just for people to have fun and get to know each other and discuss some of the issues as adults.
What happened with the fight?
So anyway,
fight.
Nene stirring it up with these questions, right? First, one of the questions was, how do you feel about your man being in the strip club?
Fight.
Peter done lied, talk about he don't get no lap dances at the strip club. Candy was like, that ain't what I saw.
No, we didn't lie like that.
No, cause look though, I mean shit.
Nene said you don't get no lap dance.
Nene said before the party started, keep it real. Everybody need to keep it real in this room. So hey, Candy kept it real. She was like, that ain't what I saw. She was like, it ain't like I thought he was doing anything bad. Right. She was just like, but she's saying that, hey Peter, yes, I did see you before. You saw me and I ain't think nothing of it. I'm just like, oh, he over there having a good time.
On top of the mess from last week.
Huh?
On top of the mess from last week, it's more on top of that. On top of what Candy said last week about Peter, this is
maybe it is. Yeah, maybe it is.
This is added information.
Right. Okay. Added information. So Peter was still trying to lie, basically, and Cynthia she was quiet the whole time. But then when they cut back to her confessional, she was like, I know Peter goes to the strip clubs all the time, and basically saying it's not a problem with her. She don't have a problem with that.
Because he's the best businessman in Atlanta. What? That man know how to handle business.
So who say? The streets
streets be talking
but the streets ain't say that.
He ain't the best businessman. Ooh, everybody go to Bar One.
I mean, Bar One's a nice place. I love Bar One's food.
That's all you gotta say about it?
Yeah.
It's ran good, ain't it? Ran about good, got a good business plan.
Hey,
Would you put him in our business segment, how to run a business?
I would interview him. Yes, I would.
You would interview, but would you take his format and tell people
depending on what he say in the interview. Like, what's your format? I need to know what your format is.
Shout out to Pete.
He is a hustler though.
Okay.
I will say that. He gon' hustle from one thing to the next. You know what I'm saying? He quit with star projects or whatever the case. You know what I mean?
He gonna make it stick though?
I mean, you know, hopefully bar one stick. Hopefully it'll stick. And then, you know, Cynthia was saying that they supposed to open one in Charlotte.
Oh, okay.
It would have been good if they opened it during, you know, right before CIAA because they could have capitalized on that weekend. But I don't really know, you know, where they at with that.
Right. And basketball season finna be over. Football season is over. So what other time?
But, you know, Charlotte might need something like that though.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like you said, CAA and football season,
right?
All that's going on. Not all that's in the off season. So hopefully they're doing it in August.
Yeah.
August sound like a good time.
Yeah. So hopefully they still work. But you know, restaurants and clubs and stuff like that, they never last long anyway. So you know.
Not in them country towns. Not in them country towns.
Yeah, not in the country. Because the country town people cook.
Yeah. Shout out to T's. Foreman of the Platinum in Birmingham. They've been open since.
They don't close it down?
Oh, Platinum stay open. They've been open 30, 40 years. Shout out to them, man.
Yeah, shout out to them.
And everybody that's black and got them business been open 30, 40 years, got a club, and you can go back to them old town, they still
Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to y'all.
But what's the one over there by with Monum stay?
Platinum?
Not Platinum.
Leonard's.
The one I had my party at
Leonard's.
time.
Shout out to Leonard's.
Shut that down. Shut that juke joint down. If y'all ain't gutted it out and renovated it by now,
it was new.
They know it was not.
Yes, it was. They had just built that piece.
Leonard's?
Yeah, they had that piece where you had your thing.
Yeah, I had it by myself, and then
It could have been 10 years old, 10 or 15 years old.
What the?
It was built in the 90s.
But it was built by some older folk, apparently. People that really don't know how to jazz or spot up or whatever.
I must have a confession. I've never been inside of Leonard's entertainment part, and I'm born and raised.
And you ate on the food part?
Yeah, I ate on the food part, but I never been to the other side.
I wouldn't have ate at the food part.
No, don't say that. Ooh, don't.
It's too late now. I mean, you still here? It went recently, wasn't it?
Nah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't even know. I wonder if they still. I'm gonna have to ask.
They still open and still throw club parties.
Love Joy, more on them. They still open?
They still open and still throw parties. Last time I was home, they had a party. They had social saving club parties there.
I should have reported. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I should have reported them to the inspection, health inspection.
Don't talk about Leonard's, man. We don't got our trails.
I'm sorry, Leonard's. I love Birmingham.
Shout out 6th Avenue, Tittyville in the house. That community, Tittyville.
But yeah, but they just that you know how sometimes our people we lazy, man.
Ejaculate that bad.
I mean, it could have been better. You know what I'm saying? They could have. My whole gripe was when I was having that party. When I got there, I'm expecting it to be vacuumed up. You know, the bathroom at least. You know, have the tissue and make sure the bathroom's clean and stuff like that. They just basically, you know, said, yeah, come on in, where your deposit, or pay the rest of your money or whatever. It was cheap now, so thank you for that. Just come on in.
Yeah.
And I had to make sure I got on them about vacuuming, because it was like dead, you know, them dead big roaches, them beetles, just dead.
Shout out to Linda.
Shout out to
y'all wrong, man.
Y'all wrong for that. But that was back in what, 06?
Yeah.
It's been about, probably like 2006. Yeah. Anyway, no, we don't mean to dwell on that. But anyway, we all off.
Yeah, back to
the Real Housewives. So anyway, they going on, people asking, you know, Nene still stirring up things with the questions.
Who got hit in the face?
Okay. When Kendra finally came, her and her gay guy friend came to the thing.
We don't know he gay.
Her good Judy came to the pajama party.
Right.
The question the issue about Christopher Williams and what she said that he said about the common law marriage, that came up. So Christopher, he gets up, which he probably should have stayed seated. He gets up, he walking around, he fondling with his little robe and everything. He was like, listen, I wanted to tell you this personally. You know what I mean? Like he finna check Kenya. Right. So Kenya gets up. Right. Like, why you walk, kind of like, what the fuck you getting up on me for?
You ain't boss up
you
on me?
You a grown man. Like, why aren't you getting up on me? You know what I mean? Whatever you had to say, you could have sat down and said it.
Partner.
So she gets up. She start running her mouth or whatever. And she's walking toward, like, Christopher, not to go hit him, but just walking toward, and then he kind of, trying to stop her. Yeah. I guess because he saw that she was walking toward his wife.
Yeah, the guns are on there. Them real guns right there.
Boy, stop.
Yeah, what happened?
So he walking toward, he grabbed her like this, and she was like, you better get your hands off of me.
Yeah.
Motorola. Hell no.
Okay, yeah, go
ahead. So she was like, don't you touch me. And so that's how it started.
Oh, yeah.
She said, don't you touch me. And woot the woot. And next thing you know, Peter and Apollo, Kenya's friend, got up to help her. Because he was finna go against Christopher. You know what I mean? Because he know Christopher was going to hit her or whatever. So he get up, trying to charge at Christopher. Apollo and Peter, they charging at the gay dude. The friend, and then the girl's trying to pull everybody back, like stop. But Apollo, he charging. I mean, he really charging at the dude. Like he done knocked him down on the little couch thing, and so the dude got hit in the eye apparently. Right. On the next episode, he said that his ribs got broken.
Right.
So that was the highlight of the episode.
So wait a minute. Peter and what's his name beat up the sissy.
Peter started to charge at the dude, but Apollo was the one that was the more aggressive one. He just kept gunning for him, and they was still trying to pull him off. The production crew, everybody trying to pull Apollo off. Then they pulled him off, faded, like, calm down, Apollo.
Right.
And then you said apparently.
Right. I just said, wonder what was the reason behind him being so aggressive.
But what you said they said on the radio this morning?
It was known fact that he
got pulled over like
in September. They did the taping in September. And during the time of the taping, the Secret Service had pulled him over and gave him a little visit. Right. And took his cell phone and his laptop. So we're moving forward to this week. We discovered that the feds done indicted his, as the newspaper said, his main side bitch. That's what she said. And she is testifying against him on a federal ID fraud case and a bank fraud case. So moving forward, he knew this in September that hey, the feds was at him. So
all of that extra aggression that he used on dude when they was fighting on the scene probably stemmed from him getting pulled over maybe early in that day or during that week and getting his stuff taken by the Secret Service.
Because he knew it was going to be all downhill.
It was going all downhill.
What's her name?
Huston.
DuBois. He has been charged with bank fraud and ID scam by the federal government. We ain't talking about the state. We talking about the feds. You know when the feds get you, their case already lined up.
They've been doing it for over a year now. Investigating.
Their case lined up. And reading, the girl put a wire on. She also in that taping. Apollo laid out the scheme, how he do his schemes, and how they was put together. He used a female to stand behind, like he was mafioso. Probably, I won't be surprised they try to hit him with a racketeering also, you know. But
that's when he went to prison for the first time.
Right, and that was state though. Yeah. And he did 5 years in the state. Mm-hmm. So imagine 5 years in the state, probably still on probation for that charge. He's
out on parole still for that charge. So because he got less of time.
Right. So we know it's finna go down this when he's finna take a little ride. You know, once the feds line their case up on you, you can go on. Kiss your children, spend your time with your children. And look at what the charges that they're facing you with. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You ain't got T.I. money. So you ain't finna do no year.
You ain't finna do no year.
Yeah, you ain't.
T.I. wasn't doing all that though.
Right. But we are the key question that we need to discuss, Stacks Mag fans and everybody that watch us. He got all his information off this thing called LexisNexis. Only few people are able to. LexisNexis, it pulls up your credit report, right?
It pulls up every single thing about you.
Yeah, LexisNexis for anything. But only a few people are able to get this. A lawyer.
Right. Of course, authorities.
Mm-hmm. Never mind everybody else. I'm stuck on lawyer. You should be stuck on lawyer. Because who is he married to? A lawyer. So,
no, the thing is, companies are allowed to have access to. You just have to make sure that it's certain paperwork. Because it's lined out in his complaint. In the complaint, right. It lines out how he was able to get access to LexisNexis, that system.
He did set up a debit,
a collections agency, and that was the company. It was a false collection agency, a fake company, and that's how he was able to obtain access to that LexisNexis system.
And he also had a used car dealership business.
He had several.
Yes, and I seen they pulled a car. His laptop and his cell phone was in his business name. So.
Yeah, that's just a crazy situation, and you know
people should be aware of this. You know, people.
This Stacks magazine, this dealing with money. We talking about it.
Yeah, people can pull your account just like that, just like he did.
Right. Yeah.
Open up fake accounts.
That's why I'm always looking at my bank accounts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I have several bank accounts, different institutions, financial institutions, and I look at them all the time. And you know, last year I had that fraud thing that happened to me around Labor Day. Right. Hell, who knows? It could be tied up in some old nationwide. I think it was tied up in like a nationwide thing, but yeah, you have to keep your eye on your money to see what's going on.
Yeah, this 21st century. This ain't just putting money digging up a hole.
This ain't just cutting no check and they mailing it to you.
Right.
Like people getting your information, and you saw how the Delta employees like they would take it for retirement checks.
He was doing it too. He had something to do with Delta.
Who?
Peter. I mean,
Lord.
Not you, Peter.
That's part of the whole. This complaint is like several pages long. You have to go online. It's on there.
He was doing something with Delta.
You can read it. Yeah.
Wow.
He had so many. Look now. This is what I don't understand.
Right.
Well, I can't wrap my mind around. If it's just him, old girl, St. Julian. What his name? Gayla St. Julian or something like that. The lady who got caught, that snitch.
Right.
If it's just them two, which is
how they create so much damage.
Not even that. How are they able to keep that shit organized? You have 40 different bank accounts that you had to monitor. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
40 different bank accounts. Then you had so many companies that you falsely created. How two people keeping all that organized? Like, that's the part, but they say he did carry his laptop with him all the time, everywhere he went, you know what I'm saying? So, and you know, it was proven that he does work from his work was found, you know what I'm saying, on the laptop or whatever. But to keep that organized, like I would have been so, I mean, I feel like I'm a good organized person. I'm a fairly organized person.
40.
But 40 bank you know what I'm saying, 40 bank accounts, then you got all these companies, and it's just two of y'all, and then the girl, you know, you running from one place to the next place. You trying to get a permit or a license or something here. You trying to open up this bank account here, whatever.
So all of them up under her name. None was in his name at all.
Nothing was in his name at all. Everything, no. everything was up under all of these false IDs that she was able to get.
Okay.
It wasn't under their real name, you know what I mean? It wasn't under her real name or whatever. But they had all these false IDs, and it was, most, of course, the ones she did was women names, you know what I'm saying? Of course.
Right.
And some of them were Delta employees, some of them were
retirees,
people from, people with unclaimed property. You know, United States usually produce a list of states that have unclaimed property, where it's tax refunds. It could be property, you know what I mean, land or houses or something like that. It's a list where you can do a search by their name. I mean, if your family member dead and you think he might have something out there, you can go. The site is called missingmoney.com. I just put it on the site. I wrote about it last week actually, but
dead folks.
Missing money. It could whoever.
I'm trying to merge it now. Dead folks. Wife. Bam.
Oh, you over here trying to act like damn.
She's a mortician.
Sherlock. Yeah.
She deal with dead folks.
Okay, you in the wrong profession. You might need to be a police officer.
I'm just saying, you putting the two and two together.
I hadn't thought of that. But yeah. It could be dead folks.
We really don't know how many times he used Lexus.
Right. So, yeah. So you can go to missingmoney.com. You can type in the state. If you have a deceased family member and you think it may be something out there for them or whatever, you can type in their name and it'll pull it up. Whether or not that person has something, out there for them, some money or whatever. But yeah, so so he was able to obtain all these identities. Right. He would then meet up with the lady, St. Julian. And
give it to her. Huh? Give it to her.
Why are you not?
I got you.
Anyway, he would then create.
I'm taking my accounts. Let somebody steal from me.
Whatever. He would then give her, a fake ID. You know what I'm saying? All the fake documents she need to say, hey, this is my name. Yeah. Yeah, and then she would go open up the once he got the businesses open or whatever, created them with the Secretary of State site or whatever, got the corporations. Then she would go to the bank and open up an account for them, and that's how they funneled the money, funneled all these fraudulent checks and everything.
And did it so much that we always say black folks, he should have stopped. He should have got so much money and stopped.
Right. He shouldn't have did it at all.
Yeah, he shouldn't did it at all.
Because now...
Ain't he off? Wasn't he getting $250,000 a show? I mean, episode. Not episode.
Said the husbands get nothing on the show.
Wow.
I mean, because they wives make so much. Like, they're just,
Wow.
But,
wow.
But still, regardless of that, hell... one of my things was, why not capitalize on that, on your popularity? You know what I mean? He's a nice looking guy. He was doing the workout little thing. They had the DVD. Of course, that ain't gonna produce so much money, so much income. I mean, but I'm sure he could have did different appearances. He could have went around.
That goes to that penitentiary mentality. Slick,
and I always think you can get over.
I always think you can get over.
Never get caught.
They don't do them except they learn other slick ways to do slick things. But you have to come and revamp yourself once you come up out this system. Right. But
if that's all they know how to do, it's hard for them to get up out of that. And then remember the girl named Angela Stanton. Angela Stanton was the lady that went to Vibe magazine. She was writing a little tell-all little book about her life, and then Phaedra had a chapter in there about how Phaedra just left her to the wayside to take all she had to go to jail. Till she took it. She took the heat over some fraudulent stuff, some racketeering stuff. Wow. This is when, of course, he was in jail. His brother was in jail. Apollo's brother was in jail. Right. And, she had to take the heat. But she said the day that she had sentencing or something like that, Phaedra said she was going to be there for or whatever. She didn't show up. And she kind of knew then that Phaedra just,
throw it to
the plan had just said, put it all on her. You know what I mean? And so the girl had went to Vibe magazine and was telling it.
Right.
But everybody thought she was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thought she was crazy. Phaedra had that lawsuit against Vibe, about to sue them for like $25 million for defamation and all of that.
Right. I think they might revamp it now.
Oh, they gonna come back and they probably call Angela Stanton as a witness if they ever try Phaedra. They probably call her.
It's a cold game. It's a cold game.
It's a cold game, but yeah, like we said earlier, I mean, at this point, Phaedra, man.
Let's ask a question. At that level of that Phaedra is at, I mean, she was known good enough to write her own check to certain things, right? So why would you put yourself in that environment? I know sometimes we like to play slick. Yeah, you like you.
She was in love. She was in love with a white collar thug.
It's just crazy.
She was in love with a white collar thug.
So you lose all of it. You damn near gonna lose everything.
But we not saying allegedly. You know what I mean? We not. You know.
But the allegedly is so damn thick. We might as well
It is thick.
Whew, the fumes. You gotta knock the damn fumes down. It's so hot. Hey.
It's crazy though because at this point, I'm sure they know that Phaedra had something to do with it.
Right. They lining it up.
They laying low. They lining it up.
Right. She know it.
She probably know it.
Right.
Remember the case that she had against the girl Angela Stanton. You know, them people dropped it. The lawyer said we don't even want to handle this case no more. Remember, she had them big power lawyers.
She got the big people.
And they sent her a letter. This was on Sandra Rowe's site. They sent her a letter.
Right.
And said they was no longer representing her.
Representing who?
Phaedra.
Oh, the big people didn't want to represent Phaedra.
Not when because they probably got the word that all this stuff was finna come out.
Oh yeah. Even when they start dropping off.
And you know they gon'
right.
You know, lawyers and shit, they gon' find out first.
Right. Dang, I ain't know that.
So they dropped her. Like, we ain't getting our hands tied up in this mess.
You been lying. We can't defend you.
You been lying.
The feds come to get you, baby.
But yeah, so at this point, maybe one day they gonna issue a search warrant. They probably gonna search the house. They gonna search that house.
Right. But
and then it's probably gonna go to her. You know, her office might be next.
They go in them computers.
But yeah, that's what they going to get.
Right. You can't wash all that away. You might well burn them. You have to burn the computers or something. The microchips or something. You're not gonna erase. Once it's in there, it's in there.
But the thing is, your IP address always stays. That's how they able to track people down. You know what I'm saying? They be tracking. That's how they track sex offenders and all that down because of the IP address. Your IP address contains information. And then once they find out what server you use, they gonna go to that company and probably get all the back records, the backlog of your activity. What you on the internet searching for on Google and all that type of stuff.
How they did Detroit Mayor Kwame when he went through his cell phone records. And they had to go to the company and pull up cell phone records. And they went and found him talking sexually explicit to his mistress.
Right.
And his life went downhill from there.
Yeah, so, the information, I mean, even though you burn that computer, it's still stuff lingering out there. So don't think just because you burn a computer, everything gone. That's just paperwork. You know what I'm saying? That you can immediately discard of, but...
If you see Phaedra start fighting for them not to look at stuff, then they'll smoke. That's going to be some fire. We know it's all down here then.
Yeah, but, we ain't wishing bad on everybody. You know what I mean? We hope the situation, hopefully she don't have to do no prison time because of the kids.
No convicted.
I mean, hopefully she won't get convicted.
Hope she won't get charged.
Hopefully she won't get charged or convicted or searched or whatever.
Right.
Hopefully, if old dude get found guilty.
Hopefully they don't get found guilty.
Right. If he get found guilty, hopefully he take the heat.
Right. Hopefully
for the sake of his kids.
Right.
Now if he a low down dirt because he low down dirt anyway, because he had a girl. He got a girlfriend.
Yeah, he got that yellow nigga.
Mistress. Right, he got a little mistress.
Yeah, he got that yellow nigga in him. I don't have have nothing to do with it. It was all favor. I just want to come home.
Man, you talking about if that was me in that courtroom and some dude had to point his finger at me, she the culprit. She was the mastermind behind all this. Man, you talking about I would get up and try to charge.
You got that yellow nigga syndrome, man.
I was trying to get up and charge at that damn fool,
you
man.
know, you got that yellow nigga. You know, them yellow niggas don't care, but they sell first. It's all about me first.
But anyway, but we don't wish bad on nobody. Everybody out. Everybody pray for their situation.
Right.
We hate to see us, you know what I'm saying, in those type of situations.
Stay tuned, though.
But stay tuned.
It get juicier.
It gets juicier. So moving on, it's income tax time. Last week we said we was going to talk about the income tax. Ballers. So what are you going to talk about?
We just want to make sound decisions, you know. Not spending money at the errands, rentals, high interest.
Just buy it. Like, why you even put yourself in that type of...
I just bought this, girl. How much you paying for it?
$3 a month.
100% interest. High interest rate on cars.
Right.
Do you need car? What type of car do you really need for yourself? Can you afford a cash car? Would a cash car be a best interest for you? You know?
Right.
More ways to save your money. Right. Clothes don't nobody give a damn. Like MJG once said, old stuff turning to new stuff real quick. Nobody care what kind of clothes you get, even for your kids.
Right.
You buy the basics. You know, we want to see you have some money in July. Yeah. We want to see your money gone in a month's time and you got a couch and maybe a washing machine. From Aaron's room. It just be sad.
And you be paying on it for the next 5 years.
Right, just be sad. And they be in the club, the fellas be in the club, they buying all the bottles, they popping bottles. You know what I'm saying? One year, in Birmingham, you got, hey man, we don't bought out the back bar. And me and my cousin was together like, man, what's wrong? What's all these niggas buying these drinks? We like,
income tax.
It's income tax season. Man, them boys had... Birmingham, we love Bud Lights. Man, they had a table full of Bud Light. Table full of Bud Light and the brown liquor. Hey, man, they was balling. We got to get out that phase and hope with social media help us get out that income tax balling phase. And we do what's responsible for our family and kids. And we can do better things, do bigger and better things with our money. Right,
yeah. So we wanted to give y'all a couple of tips I found on the internet about smart ways to spend your tax refund just in case you didn't know. But first, let me give you some statistics. Capital One did a survey last year and they found out that 65% of Americans, they forget to calculate their tax refunds or their payment into their household budget. You know what I'm saying, Lo? So that means like if you made $50,000 a year, you know what I'm saying? So you calculating that minus your expenses, or you coming up with a budget. People don't normally add the $5,000 they got back on their tax refund.
Right.
Part of it. So that's kind of a mistake there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you need to add it in there if you plan on budgeting. You need to add that money in there. Okay?
If you plan on budgeting.
But anyway, so 65%. So out of those 65% of Americans, 35% of people said they plan to spend all of their refund, a part of their refund.
On what?
On whatever.
Don't care.
They spend on vacations. Capital One said that the majority of people spend their money. If they spend all their money, it's spent on a vacation.
Right.
Clothes came in second.
Okay.
Clothes and purses and shoes and stuff like that.
Right.
Big purchases came in, so I guess that could be maybe a car or something like that. That came in third, and then iPads, TVs, electronic items came in last.
Wow. I doubt that. That's not on the black. How many black folks they surveyed?
It didn't say. It just said Americans, so it didn't go by race.
Yeah.
Or age.
I love to see the black folks.
I think for black folks it would have been a car. Number one was get a car.
First thing first, we get a car.
Yeah.
You gonna get us a car.
Right. Car, yeah, black, hopefully they don't sound, this ain't stereotypical, but
no,
hey.
It's not.
Hispanics too.
They get a little something. They don't get no car.
But they get car. Yes, they do.
Oh, yeah. They get them big old Suburbans and Escalades.
Right. You stupid. Okay, so out of the 65% of Americans that was surveyed, Capital One says 22% they use their money to pay off debt. Right. Which is, a smart thing to do. You pay off your credit cards, you owe money on that, pay that off. If you can pay on your student loans, put some money on that. You know what I'm saying? Definitely use your refund to pay off debt.
Right.
They said 16% of people said they used the refund and put it in a savings.
Oh, that's so good.
And then 4%, out of the 22% that they pay off the debt, 16% of that is put in the savings, and 4% of it is used to invest.
Wow.
He ain't paying no attention, y'all.
I am. 4% is used in investment.
Right. So, other interesting percentages from their survey. It said a lot of people around tax time, they suffer from anxiety real bad. You know what I mean? Because of the worry and everything. They said 19% of Americans, they worry about owing taxes.
This ain't black folk.
18% worry about not getting as much money.
This ain't black folks.
It is some black folks. 17% worry about not, filing correctly.
Black folk worry about it when the next year come around. I owe what? So how much money I'm gonna get? I ain't gonna get all my money.
Right.
Oh man.
Whatever. And they said 8% worry about being audited.
Next year. I owe what? They gonna do what? Oh, so how much money I'm gonna get? Oh, you for real? You can tell a black person, if you do this, you're gonna get audited.
Right.
When I'm gonna get audited? Next year.
Maybe
I'll wait till next year. But give me the money.
Right, but give me the money.
Right.
But anyway, so that was some nice little statistics that I ran across on the internet. But smart ways to spend your tax refund. Start an emergency fund. Of course, that means putting money in a savings. Always have 6 months to 12 months of saving of money in a savings account.
Right.
Or a special account. Right. Strictly for emergencies. That will take care of your rent, your household needs, groceries and stuff like that. Always have at least 6 months of emergency fund put to the side.
Right.
So you can use that tax money in order to do that. Get current on your past due credit card bills. We just mentioned that. That's, a smart way to handle your tax refund.
Right.
Pay off your credit card balances. If you have large balances, $3,000-$4,000, use your tax refund to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You may want to make an extra loan payment. Like they say, if you in a 30-year fixed loan or something like that for your house,
right.
Make some extra payments that year. Hey, that's going to cut down on the amount of years you have to pay. You know what I mean? So that's a good thing to spend your money on. And it says, of course, if you in collections, definitely put your tax refund money on that.
Good Lord, much. Collections.
And then, they said, of course, it's okay to treat yourself, but don't overdo it. Don't just spend money. Yeah, like you said, don't be at the club buying out the bar. Don't be going to strip clubs like Apollo, spending $5,000, $8,000 in a strip club. Like,
wow.
Now we know where that money came from.
He's balling off other people's identity.
Retirement funds.
Damn shame.
That's a damn shame right there.
Right.
So, those are some smart ways to handle your tax refund. We're going to wrap it up. Thank y'all for watching this week's vlog. We'll be back next week. Stacksmag.net. Check us out every day. The new website is coming soon. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter, Tumblr. Find us at StacksMag on Facebook. We appreciate all of you. If you have a question that you want us to answer for our Situation Sundays, we didn't have one today, but if you have a question you want us to answer for a Situation Sunday segment, then email info@stacksmag.net.
Right.
And we'll answer your question on the next video. So, holla at y'all till next week.
Peace.
Peace.